Remember Hello World, your first program? As you can tell now, it's a function call, and this console.log function takes an argument. In this case, the argument is not a number, but a string. This is how we call pieces of text in programming, because it's like a sequence of letters on a string. Strings are everywhere. I'm reading this script now, and it's a text file, a large string. The website where you're watching these videos has lots of words, all of them are strings. Google's business is remembering strings. This is what search is all about. Files and folders in your computer are identified by their names, which are strings. Just like we did with numbers, we can create a string constant. You can use single quotation marks or double quotation marks. It doesn't make a difference as long as you use the same kind in the beginning and in the end. If you need your string to include an actual quotation mark, then use the other kind of a mark to define the string. For example, here single quotation marks are used to define or surround the string, and now we are allowed to have double quotation marks inside. Or the other way around, double on the outside, single inside. But what if you can't do it, and you must use the same type of quotation in both the definition and in the string itself? If you just try that, you'll get an error because your string is broken. It stops here because that's the second quotation mark of the same type. Then you have some weird word that doesn't mean anything. Then some other string. This is not valid JavaScript. We need to tell the JavaScript interpreter that some of the quotation marks should be treated differently. They should not mean the beginning of a string or the end of a string. They should mean a symbol of a quotation mark. This is called escaping. Add an escape character, a backslash, before the symbol, and the symbol escapes from its original special role and becomes a simple string character. This escape character can also be used to insert other special characters in a string. Three things here. First, if we want a backslash character in the string, then it needs to be escaped with another backslash. Second, backslash t is not escape the t character. You don't need to escape the t. T is not a special character. Backslash t as a whole is a special escape sequence, a single tab, basically a long space. Third, backslash n is another escape sequence. It represents a new line. It's like when you press enter while typing. So anything that comes after will be on a new line. Now that we have this knowledge, let's try to write a function. It will accept a string, a name, and return another string, a greeting. This is how it should work. This function must be able to somehow take the incoming string and glue it together with another string. This is called string concatenation, and in JavaScript it's done with a plus, just like adding numbers. Okay, another example. This is a function that accepts a string and returns the same string but with every other letter skipped. For example, California becomes CLFRI. These square brackets allow us to get individual characters from a string. Like many things in programming, you start counting from 0, not from 1. So the first character of str is str0, the second is str1, etc. This number is called an index. Function skip takes an argument, creates two variables, I for the counter, result for the resulting string. Counter is 0 because we want to start from the first character, and result is an empty string. We'll add characters to it one by one. Then goes a while loop, with the condition being I is less than the length of the string. Length means how many characters. The length of the string cats is 4. There are 4 characters, 4 letters. So, while the counter is less than the length, we concatenate the resulting string with the character at index I. Then, add 2 to the counter. 2, not 1, because we want to skip one character. At some point, I will become large enough for the loop condition to be false, and the function will return result. Let's try it out and call this function with an argument cats. The length of cats is 4. Even though indices start with 0, the length is the actual quantity. C is not 0 letters, it's 1 letter. So the length of cats is 4, but the index of its last letter is 3. 0 is less than 4, so go inside the body of the while loop. Concatenate the result string with the character at index 0, it's C. Increase the counter by 2. 2 is less than 4, so repeat. Concatenate the result string with a character at index 2. It's t. The string becomes ct now. Increase the counter by 2. 4 is not less than 4, so don't repeat anymore. Return result, ct.